Oh, so sorry for the tardiness there. I was a little bit late because I was washing my hair. I do apologise. And Andy couldn't do it all on his own. And Ed's not here to, show us how to do it. So we're knackered, aren't we? Hello,
Yep.
Andy. How you doing?
Hello, Gareth. I'm all right, thank you. How are you?
I'm not bad, thank you. Not bad.
Excellent. Good.
There seems to be a whole crowd.
A crowd, you say? A crowd?
Yeah. We've got Ben, who's been waiting
Forever.
for an hour. UK Gaming 24, hello there. What's up? Do we know you? I'm interested to know if we know.
Where's that? Like that.
Martin's here. Andy was letting everyone know what was wrong. Thank you very much. Josh is here. Hello, Josh. Apparently, Joe's thinking about going to the Premier Inn. Connection problems again. It could well have been that. I've no idea what it was. I think the hamsters need replacing, to be honest with you. Not feeding. They're getting on a bit.
They need whipping.
Something stirring. Hope we got. Hello, Ryan. How we doing? Yo, he says. How you doing? I'm Tim. Oh, are you watching on your tablet, or have you been allowed on the big TV? Say hello to Carol for us. Andy, how's life treating you?
It's all right, but I've got to kill it really early tomorrow.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Yeah. Super mega early. Yeah.
It will not be running over tonight, guys. In fact, it might be running early.
It'd be shorter than perhaps normal, yes.
I have prepared quite a bit of news. I ought to get prepared even better, and bring them up. Right, window, that window, share. Oh, that's a bit better. Get rid of you off my screen. We don't need that. Thank you. And then we will share. Oh, look at that. It's a black and white image. Do you know why? It's a monochrome figure, that's why.
Monochrome figure.
So there we are. NECA. We're starting off with NECA this week.
Okay.
I'm thinking about starting to pronounce it as Nika.
Are you?
Yeah, because surely NECA would be NECCA or NECKA.
Interesting.
Yeah, whereas Nika would be as it's spelt. Or Nisa. Nessa? Anyway, moving on. There's some lovely images here of the new...
Or not to be, that is the question.
Yes, it's gone. Phantom of the Opera.
I was going to go with Skinny Shakespeare, but okay. Yeah.
Phantom of the Opera. Yeah, it had gone for a minute then. It looks like quite a nice figure, does this? But then I do always kind of like the monochrome ones, the black and white ones. I think they always look quite nice. Look at that head sculpt. Look at Mr. Cheney there. That's incredible. Very, very good.
How many of these do they do? Because you need like a whole shelf for monochrome, wouldn't you, really?
Yeah, all of the ones that they do in this Universal Monsters series that they've done in colour, they also do in black and white.
It's Universal Monsters.
Yeah. It is quite a nice one, is this?
Hmm.
Would you believe me if I was to say that I've never seen this film?
Yes, I would, yes. Absolutely, I would. So.
Yeah, fair enough. It is a nice looking one, though.
Yeah, it's very good.
That's the box.
They often seem to do almost better with these ones than they do with some of their others that are more modern.
I think so. I think so, yeah. They seem to nail that black and white look. They really do. But yeah, I kind of like that packaging as well.
Yes, it's quite understated, isn't it? But that's how it would have been.
That's understated. Yes, I was thinking subtle, but no, I think understated is more accurate. Actually, have we lost the chat? Are we still going? Because there's been no more comments. I'm not saying that I expect everyone to be chatting along constantly, but I thought someone might have responded.
Perhaps they're just absorbing. Perhaps they're just quietly absorbing.
And that's what you get in the box. So you got a nice soft goods cape on him there. Obviously got movable hats, alternate heads, two of them, two different facial expressions, multiple hands, and his cane, his walking stick. I need to put my phone on silent. Excuse me.
Mine just told me I've used far too much mobile data this month. I'm sort of puzzling over how. But anyway, hello.
Now, I thought you might like this one.
Yes, he does. Yes.
Yeah, yeah. It is very nice. It
He's
is very, very nice. And I have to say that as soon as I saw this, not announced, but shared, I was like, please don't let this be an American exclusive. Please let us get this. I need this in Cosmic Toys because I know so many people that would want to buy this.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I want one.
Now, these are are they 8-inch or 9-inch? I think they're 8-inch. And they're fully clothed. They are articulated. So they're more like dolls than they are action figures. They're more reminiscent of the old Mego figures. But they're adding a lot more detail to them than the Mego figures ever had. And I'm loving this one. I think it does look really, really nice. Yeah. So that's your Batman. Comes with two alternate hands. His back grapple and the batarang. Of course, he's got the batarang. I would have liked to have seen an alternate face, so pulling another expression maybe, but it's nice. It's nice. And yes, I have this on pre-order.
I've just checked the YouTube chat, and we are up to date on the YouTube chat as well, from YouTube's point of view. So
Thank you very much for that. And they've done a penguin to go with it.
that's a good penguin.
Yeah.
Mr. Cobblepot.
Although I do need to check something because Dave says that live chat might be broken. Oh,
interesting. No idea what we do about that because that's YouTube side. So
yeah, it is, isn't it? Shut up.
It's all falling to pieces tonight.
Please excuse me while I just test something.
Stay tuned to this.
So I've posted a comment in the live chat, unless it's only working on a computer and not on a phone. And that comment has not come through to us. Interesting. Oh, no. Has it? No. No, it hasn't come through to us, has it? Oh. No. Oh, well, I do apologise. If people want to chat, but I know this is going to exclude some viewers. If they want to chat in our WhatsApp group, if they're members, they're more than welcome to. I can see it at the bottom of my screen. I believe Andy can. So, although we won't be able to put comments up on the screen. Oh,
that was a successful test. Thank you.
That was a very successful test. So it works for you, but it doesn't work for me.
It must just be maybe YouTube's just had a moment. It happens.
Okay. If you can't chat in the live chat and you wish to say something, by all means say it in the WhatsApp group and we'll see it and respond to it, although we might not be able to show it on screen. I think that's as fair as we can possibly wing this one. Okay, so Penguin, I was saying that I need to check the Batman because I thought that was a Batman 89 Batman and not a Batman Returns Batman.
They're very similar, aren't they?
The armour on the torso is very different.
Okay.
And I always thought it was odd that NECA's 18-inch figures, they always did 89 Batman, but then they did Batman Returns, Penguin, and Catwoman. And they've done exactly the same again here, I believe. This looks phenomenal. This looks really, really good.
Yeah. That's a great likeness of DeVito. It really is.
Yeah, it is. And I'm loving the soft goods as well.
Yeah.
It works, at least in these professional shots. And he comes with some flipper hands. The fish that he's eating. Oh, Ben's working. Ben's here.
Ben's back, yeah.
And a top hat, monocle, and his cigarettes. And of course, as I mentioned, Catwoman. Yes, we've got Catwoman. And look at that. Oh, yeah.
I'm not sure that I like her face sculpt as much as the others.
Okay, it's interesting you should say that because she comes with two.
That's better, actually.
Although the hair looks a bit thick to me.
Well, yes.
All right, so Ben is commenting through Andy's channel rather than
Oh,
Toy's channel. That is interesting.
that's a clever workaround. Well played.
Yes.
Okay.
Tim's saying that his chat's not showing up either. I will say hi to Dave because he is with us. He's watching and he's chatting along in the WhatsApp group. So yeah, there she comes with her hands. Now I did speak to my rep about these because I said I'm so pleased that you've got these in, and I will be ordering some, and I did. I don't order in large volumes, as you know, but I've ordered 2 each of Catwoman and Penguin and 4 Batman because I figured more people are going to want a Batman than they are going to want the others. And he said, you're the first person to order it down like that. And I said, why? He said, well, for every 2 Batman and 2 Penguin I'm selling, he says he's selling 6 Catwoman. And then I was like, yeah, yes, of course. You collectors, you're all dirty B words. You are. And that's them together. That's them together.
Cool.
I'm just going to have a quick Google. Batman Returns suit. I want to know what his costume is like. Yes, it is different in Batman Returns. So again, they are using the Batman 89 figure here with
Okay.
Batman Returns villains.
Interesting.
There we go.
Do you think they've only got?
Corgi, hello.
Do you think they've only got? I don't know. That's an odd sort of license quirk. If it is a license quirk,
It is, isn't it? And if that's the case, if they've got the license to Batman 89, it's like, where's that Nicholson Joker?
Yeah. Yes, exactly. And equally, if they've got the license to Batman Returns for the villains, how come they haven't got a Batman Returns Batman?
Exactly. Yeah.
That makes no sense. Unless someone else is already doing that, so they can only get the villains or something. God, oh, hello, what's this?
Yeah, this is a weird one.
Hmm.
Let's, So this is Pamela Voorhees, or at least a shrine to Pamela Voorhees from the Friday the 13th video game.
Oh, right.
Right, okay, so just to catch up with the chat. Tim's saying that his comments are not showing up. Rudy, hello there, Rudy, is saying he's done a few comments now and it's not working, sadly. Martin says he can see his comments, but he doesn't know if we can see them. No, we can't. We can't see. Well, I can't anyway. Tim thinks all 3 of the Batman figures look really, really good. And Martin says he definitely wants a Batman. So yeah, this Pamela thing. I've included this just because I thought it was weird. I mean, it looks like a great big turd, to be honest with you. It
looks like an empty pair of pants. I don't really get it.
Well, I think that's supposed to be a head up there.
Yes.
Yeah. And they look like the clothes that she wears in the first film, to be honest with you, that she's killed in. So I don't know if he's fished them out. Oh, Martin's comments are back. Oh, yes. I wonder if he's gone through to your channel.
Maybe.
I just wondered what people's thoughts were on this, because I just thought it was so odd.
It's very niche, I would expect, but perhaps all our stuff is
lights up. The candles on it light up.
It lights up. Super.
Yeah, madness. Absolute madness. I don't plan on ordering any of these into the shop. If anyone wants one, you're going to have to let me know, because I don't plan on getting them in otherwise.
Tell the viewers how your window installation has gone.
Oh, don't worry, we'll get there. We'll get there.
Okay.
I was hoping Josh might join us tonight because I figured I'd like his take on this one. Oh, Josh says it's very random, and so does Ryan, saying it's very random. That's regarding the Pamela Voorhees diorama.
It's definitely that. It's definitely that.
I saw this come up, and I was expecting it. I was expecting it. Obviously, there's 3 Terrifier movies, and they've recently released the figure for Terrifier, the first film. Now, apart from a couple of scenes where he puts some quirky things on, I believe, I'm guessing because I've not actually seen the films, sunglasses here, hat there. This is his outfit in every film. And yet they're still making a different figure for every film. And I don't know how, because it's the same suit.
Economies of scale.
I mean, the blood splatters might be in a different position and his facial expression might be different, but otherwise, is it not just the same figure?
And you could achieve different facial expressions with different heads.
Yeah. Phil wants all 3 of the Batman figures. Thank you, Phil, and hello, and thanks for watching. Yeah, blood splatter variants. You're probably not wrong. It just, I'll be honest, it seems like a cash grab to me. Ben's there with us as well. Look, money talks. Money talks.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with this figure. You know, that's fine. But you can get the first one. It just seems... yeah, cash grab. Halo's cool, though. It comes with a mallet. I don't think the first one came with a mallet. It's going to have different accessories, isn't it? It's going to be the accessories that set them apart from each other, I think.
But that isn't interesting to it, because, I mean, you could just sell a figure with multiple accessories as well.
Well, you could sell accessory packs. Can you believe that? The thought of selling accessory packs. They could sell this accessory pack for half of the price of the figure with accessories. And let's face it, most of the money is in the figure. So they'd be up.
Yes, interesting decision. Because it flies in the face of what we've just been discussing with not doing 2 Batmen.
Yeah.
That's just odd.
I do quite like that facial expression. He's a bit pop-eyed. I really need to watch this film. The first one. I don't know if I'd go on to watch the rest, but the first. He's thinking about something there, isn't he? Really thinking about something.
I think he's thinking about his dry cleaning bill. That's what he's thinking.
And there he looks like he's glad that he made the decision that he ended up making.
Oh, dear. Oh, very curious.
There's a lot of pictures.
There's a bit of Jim Carrey about him somehow.
Oh, could you imagine if he played the part?
Oh,
and there's the inside of the box with the figure in it and the accessories. It looks packed. I'll give them that. That box looks packed. Comes with 5 head sculpts, unless they're just faces that pop on. I think they're just faces, aren't they? Yeah, still very good. Very good. Moving on. Do you know this guy?
He looks like some sort of samurai rabbit from an animated cartoon type thing.
Okay. It's Usagi Yojimbo.
Gesundheit.
He's not from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles comics, but they have done crossovers. Dave straight in there. Usagi! I think this is a fantastic looking action figure. And it's long overdue, I think. I think they have done a normal Usagi Yojimbo, but not in the samurai outfit. So Mr. Sakai, or Sakai-san, has done a whole Usagi Yojimbo comic series, manga series, whatever you want to call it. And there have been crossovers with TMNT a couple of times, and this is from one of those crossovers. He has appeared in some TMNT animated series as well, so there have been figures from those animated series.
There was something about the style that was definitely sort of niggling me for some reason. Yeah, interesting.
I love the little dinosaur.
Yeah, little dinosaurs getting their own little sort of quiet background shots.
It's awesome. So they've done the 4 turtles. I don't know if they're coming in 2-packs or a 4-pack or singles for this particular run as well. And I believe that Toy Me, Toy You talked about it on Sunday, which is why I've not included them in this. If you want to see them, more of them, and people's thoughts on them, go watch Toy Me, Toy You from Sunday. There they are,
Yes,
the turtles.
yeah, it's very clever how they've sort of done it as if they are drawn.
Oh yes, yeah.
It's that's very clever. I like that.
I mean, there's definitely a Japanese slant to the faces, I would say, because these are done by the Japanese artist. I forget his first name, but Sakai-san anyway. It's not on there, is it? His name? No, it's not.
I was just looking as
That
well.
would be too easy, wouldn't it? I like how they've got his ears tied up as though it's his top knot.
Yes.
It's very good. It's very, very good. Predator 2. NECA have started this series, or Nika have started this series.
Just pick one.
Yeah, poster series, they're calling these figures.
Oh, yes. Someone told me about these the other day.
They come in a window packaging box.
Yes.
And they're posed as though they're straight off the movie poster.
Clever. Very clever.
It is very clever. It's like they're really going for that nostalgia, aren't they? It looks good. I mean, their Predator figures are good anyway.
Yeah.
They are. What I will say though is I don't think that this is the lighting. I mean, I think there's an element of lighting there, but I do think it is like a blue on the front and an orange on the back.
Oh, do you think?
Yes, I do think.
Ah. Interesting.
It's a nice looking figure.
Yeah.
And Ben thinks this looks so good. It's very clever. And that's the box. That's the back of the box.
Very cool.
And that's what you get in the box.
You also get a poster in the poster box.
I don't think you do, actually.
Because that feels like a missed opportunity to me personally, but you'd have to fold it up quite a lot, I suppose.
No. Yeah, exactly. It will be folded.
Mm. Harley Quinn.
Harley Quinn, yeah. Not something I'd normally throw up, but I actually thought these looked quite cool. So they're by Mondo, so they're ridiculously expensive.
Excellent.
I'm not going to call them action figures. Because in order to have her with her folded arms there, you have to take her arms off and put folded arms on. I'm not sure if they're more Safubi style. Oh, Dave's in.
She's got no knee joints.
Dave's in. Hello, Dave. He's managed to make it into the live chat. Well, not to tell his wife. What about the Harley Quinn, of course, yes.
Little cup of horror.
That's what you get in the box.
I see.
So you get Harley, you get Ivy, and I believe the plant is called Frank. I think.
Probably. That sounds right, actually.
Does it? Yeah.
It's from that sort of quite mature cartoon that they've done of them.
Well, there is a comic series of this as well, but I don't know if the comic series is spawned out of that cartoon. I'm not sure. But yeah. I mean, is there a picture of it there, or is it still to come? Yeah, It's quite a mature
Yes,
cartoon. But they just look cool. They look interesting. I like them. I like them.
but they're definitely not action figures.
No, definitely not. But they look good. They look the part. I mean, Mondo do some really good stuff. I think they, for the quantities that they do them in, I think they're too expensive.
Prototype shown, final figures may vary.
Yeah. Look at that face.
Very- that's 100% Harley, bless.
Isn't it? Another Mondo piece. Doctor Doom. Now, I think we could have squeezed this in on the last one. I do think this was announced quite a while ago, but I've seen people talking about this one, and I avoided it, if I'm honest with you. I've had someone message me and say, "Have you put your order in?" I was like, "No." I don't like it at all.
That's
But,
that's very 80s Doom.
yeah, that said, it would react very, very nicely in my UV cabinets. So I see why people think that I would be interested. I don't think I'd be able to squeeze it in any of them, though.
Well, it depends a lot on the scale, isn't it? So
Oh, he's chunky.
it's chunky. So they're calling it soft vinyl. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Soft vinyl is it is a Safubi. It is a blown vinyl figure. So he's got articulated arms at the shoulders. I don't know if those wrists turn as well. I do have some Godzilla pieces in this series by Mondo, anyway. They're nice. They're good quality. This one is, I think they've said it's inspired by retro comic art of the 70s.
70s. Okay.
I think that's what they've said. I mean, it looks cool. I don't like the chunkiness of him, to be honest with you. I mean, I'm not a big Doctor Doom fan anyway. I've never really read a comic of his.
No, he's normally more portrayed as quite a slight guy in armor.
Yeah, yeah. That's the original version.
Oh, right.
So this is just a repaint of that. And of course, they didn't leave it at this. They did this one first. This is actually the third because in between they did God Emperor.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Mondo loved to recycle those molds. Yeah. What are people saying? Oh, we've got someone else. Dragon Masters 525. Hello there. What's that? What's that?
Bah.
Is that a new thing? Well, it's not a new thing. Is that a recycled thing? Do we know you? Hello there. Are you new? Yeah, I'm trying to click on comments in the WhatsApp group to throw up. It don't work like that, does it? Tim says, defo for my cabinets. And Ben thinks that Predator is great for inbox collectors. And I don't disagree with him. Now, Andy, can you tell what these are?
Yes, I can, sir. Those would be figures from the popular movie The Last Starfighter.
Super popular. Yeah, I saw these. I think he announced them like 2 hours before we were going live, and I was like, I've got to put these up for Andy. Would you like to tell people about these, Andy?
Yes, they appear to be small action figures with limited numbers of points of articulation, but they've never been released before in an action figure form from this film, I believe.
True.
Now we need is The Last Starfighter itself, which is a tragedy, but you can buy it as a 3D printed model, I believe.
Unofficial, I'm guessing.
Unofficial, to be painted by your good selves, yes. And there he is.
Yeah. So we've got Alex Rogan.
Yes. I nearly went Enemy Mine initially when I saw that, because my eye was drawn to the lizard chap, but that is in fact his faithful co-pilot / engineer.
And we've got Centauri.
Yep. Who does not apparently have his alternate, more human face.
He'd just look like a normal dude, though, if he did, wouldn't he?
But he'd still be Centauri, so yeah.
We've got Grig.
Great. Yep, that's the chap.
Is that just Admiral Akbar?
Well, no, that looks like a character from Enemy Mine to me.
It does, yeah.
But yeah.
And then we've got Zur.
Sure. Yes.
You can see just there on the original poster art above the DeLorean, not DeLorean.
No, a Centauri's ride, that one.
Now, they're very cool. Obviously, these will be available from Nema Studios. I believe they've got them up for pre-order now. And I can imagine that they'll do the one run and that's it. So if you're interested, search out Nema Studios now and go place your order.
There are other characters they could use.
There are.
Yeah.
There definitely are. And Phil says he wants them. Last Starfighter. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
sounds like Churchill.
Oh,
Ed's not here and we've got a Transformer piece to talk about.
Now light our darkest hour. Till all are one.
And Phil's just gone to sleep. Tim thinks the Last Starfighter figures look great. So yeah, this one's brought to us by Hasbro. It's part of their sort of like, I want to say life-size role-playing type stuff. They do the helmets, they do things like that. It's not really life-size, is it? Because if it was life-size to what it would be like in real life and fit inside Optimus Prime's chest, it probably wouldn't fit in this room. But it's life-size to a human, which is pretty cool. I think you could display that nicely in your man cave. Apparently, it does light up, as you can see. It makes noises. I don't know if it does play the touch. But it's a nice piece.
So it's possible. But does it even transform into anything else apart from slightly separated? No, of course.
No, it doesn't transform into anything else. But it can be displayed closed or open. When I saw this, I was like, oh, that's cool. Hang on a minute. Why have they never done this before? It does feel like something that should have happened 20 years ago.
I don't, but if you think about it, it was, 40 years ago, but the thing is, it's not the sort of thing kids at the time would have gone for. It's not a toy. It's merely a displayable collectible.
I specifically said 20 years ago because that's when they started bringing out all of the commemorative series things, anniversary stuff, because they're aiming at adult collectors with those, aren't they? And why didn't this come out for one of the movie anniversaries or something?
Probably because it would be really hard to explain to someone what the hell it is. Why do you have a plastic glowing orb attached to a wall?
Oh, Dave says that his chat is not working again.
I think YouTube must be having a moment.
Yeah, and I'm missing some life-changing comments from him as a result.
Okay. Was it on the lines of "You want one, Dave"?
Martin's has gone now too. Half of his comments.
Dave has said that I'd love one. Yes.
Okay, fair enough. Yes. No, Dave would. Martin says anyone fancy a pint, and Dave says he'd love one. But no, I like the way it presents on this as well. I think that it displays quite nicely. I'm not entirely sure what this is for, unless that's just to charge it up.
It might be charging it up, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if it's a Bluetooth speaker as well, it's like, come on!
Touch!
No, I like it. It's something different. It's interesting. I can see that in a lot of man caves.
I could see it being linked to an Alexa, so you can sort of go, Alexa, light my darkest hour, and it goes.
Could you imagine? I had to put something up from the Mandalorian and Grogu movie, didn't I?
It's Sigourney, in it.
That's exactly why I picked this as this particular wave, because whoever thought that you would get a Star Wars figure of Sigourney Weaver? Like, it's mental how her stance on action figures has changed. Because I can remember Nika
chasing her for 10 years. They did Alien figures galore. They did Kane. They did Dallas. They did goodness knows how many others. They did all of the Marines nearly. And they could not do a Ripley because Sigourney refused to give them a right to her likeness. She has done, obviously, several years ago. Star Wars film that she's in hasn't even come out yet, and we've already got a figure of her. Aliens fans had to wait 30 years.
I believe, and I could have this all sorts of wrong, but I think after she did Aliens, and then she did, I think at some point Gorillas in the Mist, I think she became very anti-guns. So I think that might play a part in why she hasn't wanted to be reproduced with guns, maybe, to this point. I don't know.
She could have always said, or she had contractual terms that any of her action figures could not be released with a weapon.
Yeah, I agree.
And then every other figure in the line could have come with an extra weapon.
But she's Sigourney
Or
Weaver.
packs.
I saw it in New York, actually.
But it's quite a nice looking figure. I think it's quite a nice likeness as well for a Black Series.
Yeah, that's not bad.
It's instantly recognisable.
I knew who it was off the bat. I have seen a clip of her in it recently, so that might have helped. But yeah,
instantly recognisable. Yes, Dave, it's Star Wars.
Ooh. I always like them.
New AT-AT driver. A remnant, an Imperial Remnant AT-AT driver. Yes. I know someone who wants one of these.
I can imagine.
Yes. He'd done with Black Series, you know.
Oh, totally.
Yeah, he'd totally done with Black Series, but then they dangled a nice shiny carrot like this in front of him. And he was like, that's tasty.
Coconut content. Coconut content.
What are we talking about coconuts for? You just want to eat some bounty. Okay. Dave says the Matrix is cool, but he cannot justify a purchase, which is fair. It's perfectly fair, is that? I'm not thrilled with this.
When a biker scout and a snowtrooper love each other very, very much. What?
Yeah, it's a snowtrooper with a range trooper, I think. I think that's a range trooper or a shore trooper or something like that. Head. Meh. However, I do like the look of this, which is weird because they just released a Sand Trooper and I thought it looked like dog poo. This looks so much better. Maybe they've taken on board the feedback. I dare say they've not taken it on board from me, but from many others who thought the same as me. And that's them in the boxes.
Interesting.
And I like how they've made it a removable pauldron as well on that particular Sand Trooper, so it can be a Stormtrooper. Very clever.
Yeah. Is that helmet on whatever that bloke's supposed to be in the middle? That one, yeah. It looks like the guys who were the drivers in The Mandalorian.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think that they use the helmets in that as well. They're trying to tie it all together, aren't they? I suppose. Yeah. And of course, we can't talk about the Mandalorian and Grogu without, the Mandalorian and Grogu. Yeah, it's probably a new mold, but I just look at this and think, oh, they're releasing it again. Of course. Tim thinks that the driver looks good. The AT-AT driver, I assume he means. And Ben's like, yay, shaved Mogwai! There you go. He's got a sword now. I mean, I thought he had a dark saber.
I think that got busted, didn't it?
Did it get? Well, I can't remember.
I think he got busted.
There you go. A new Mandalorian and a new Grogu for you. Doesn't seem to be growing any, does he?
No.
Oh, he's got a dagger as well. He can slit your throat with it. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
It's a very Roman-looking sword as well. It's like a sort of Roman short sword, isn't it?
It is a little, isn't it? Yeah. Which I'm all for that, because Star Wars weapons were real world weapons, weren't they? With tweaks.
Modifications, yes.
Modifications. I like that modification. I love this pose. I dare say that Snow's hiding inaccuracies in the knee joint. And it's helping stand him up,
Mhm.
keep him upright. But I like that pose. Is that a little lightsaber that he's handing to Grogu?
I was thinking that, but then I was also thinking it might just be a telescope.
Please don't let Grogu have a lightsaber in this.
Has
A lightsaber.
he been trained to use a lightsaber?
Well, yeah, he was with Luke for a day or two, wasn't he?
That's not the question I asked.
Oh. He can't even get his leg over a little rock, and they give him a lightsaber?
Fortunately, on the plus side, the Mandalorian's armor is saber resistant, so there is that
Yeah.
in case of accidents.
So he'll only kill himself by accident then. He won't grow, says Ben. It'll lose his cute factor.
Yeah.
Again, nice posing. Interesting shot. I quite like. I had to include this one. I'm guessing that's not a Black Series AT-AT.
It looks a bit small for an AT-AT as well. There's something odd about the scale there. I don't know.
True. Looks good though, does that shot? I like it. And Snake Eyes is now a woman. He's got boobs. It's a different person, I believe, who's taken on the mantle of Snake Eyes. I wanted to include this one because it said the long-awaited Dawn Marino Snake Eyes figure. I've never heard of her. It's Snake Eyes with tits. I mean, I find it interesting that she comes with a silencer on the gun. It's like, are they trying to say something about these women? This is not what I ever thought Snake Eyes would look like, but there we go. Nice arse, though. Yeah. Oh, and we land on the first figure, the first toy of the night that has a remote chance of a purchase from me.
Ah,
I think this looks quite nice.
high praise indeed.
Yeah, Masters of the Universe Chronicles. It's a new line of figures by Mattel. I'm not quite sure what the Chronicles symbolises yet.
It symbolises a cash-in.
Yeah, probably. I mean, packaging looks cool, but the figure looks epic.
It's very mythic legions.
That is exactly what I thought. I could see this with the Mythic Legion skeletons. You know, this is either a shaman for them, or it's the leader. If you've got 2 or 3 or 4, if you've got the graveyard skeletons, Ed, Mythic Legion skeletons, this is the leader for them, or like I say, a warlock type character. I think that this looks fantastic. And that's it, stood beside the previous one from the Masters of the Universe Revelations line, which it's a totally different level. Just they are not the same.
I love how his glowy toes are actually kind of painted on top of his feet.
That was always the case with Scareglow, though.
Was it?
Yeah, it was always the case with Scareglow, at least with the figures. They've certainly made it look like body paint over the flesh, haven't they?
Yeah.
But the write up for this specifically says that it is the, and I've already commented on this somewhere. It says that it is the evil ghost of Skeletor. So I was like, oh, so when Skeletor was alive, he wasn't evil. He's become evil now that he's a ghost. Or are there two ghosts and one of them is evil and one of them is good?
Am I missing something? How come he's got a ghost in the first place if he's still Skeletor somewhere?
No idea. No idea.
I is confused.
I like the little dot for the eye inside the eye socket.
Yes.
That's effective. As opposed to just being a blackened out eye socket. I really like that. And I'm no Motu fan. I'm really not. I've got one figure. The video will be going up this Friday of me opening it, and that's because I had the original figure as a kid. It's not for any love of Motu. It's for a love of the toy, that particular toy. This one, I just think it looks like a cracking figure, and I can see me adding this to my collection just because, on its own merits. On its own merits.
Yeah.
Oh, that wasn't meant to go up. That, I believe, is the end of toy news. Let me double check. Yeah, that's the end of toy news. Yeah.
That is the end of the news.
That's gone. There we go. And we managed to stretch that out for about 50 minutes. That's good.
Very nice. Very nice.
What's the chat saying?
What is
Ben says now that is cool. And Scareglow looks cool, says Dave. He thinks that the Chronicles line is replacing Masterverse. Oh, right, okay. I would hope that's not the case, or is it just sort of like a name change from Masterverse? Because there's nothing wrong with doing Masterverse figures of the new film characters and all other versions of Masters of the Universe thing. That style of figure, that quality of figure, could always be Masterverse, and I think should be. Casper is Skeletor's good name. Skeletor's ghost, good name. Skeletor's good ghost, whatever. Martin says that he's on 2 bottles of beer now. Well, I'm on my second rum and coke of the evening. Andy's busy working by the look of it.
No, I'm dealing with Offspring. Bear with me.
Offspring. Oh, goodness. Okay, well, you had a topic planned, hadn't you?
Yes, of a sort.
What was? I'm having a look now. Just something to do with trust, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yes,
it was indeed. It was basically around the idea of who do we trust in the toy making industry, because obviously I personally get a lot of older toys, and of those manufacturers, there are sort of manufacturers that I immediately think, yeah, I have no worries about buying a 40-year-old toy from them, which is completely bonkers, obviously, conceptually. But people like Ertl, for example, who make die-cast metal toys that do not die and do not particularly break, I have trust in. And back in the day, Tomi's catchphrase, I believe, was "Trust Tomi."
Yes, I remember that.
And it's like, well, okay, do we? Do we trust Tomi? And I was asking the question when I did my my mask video. Were the original mask toys actually any good? Because I always thought they looked a little bit plasticky, and I know that my parents would have gone, they look a bit, when being asked to buy them or considered buying them for me. So I think that sort of obviously a lot of the mainline toy lines wouldn't become mainline toy lines if people didn't trust their quality control, and But I just wondered if people in the chat, which is going to fall a bit flat because the chat's broken, but did people have particular toy lines that they had particular faith in and would therefore be happy buying? Wouldn't have second thoughts about, sort of thing. And equally, have you had any nightmare stories about brands that you tried and then were absolutely cack, as it turned out? So that was my sort of my thinking around that as a concept.
Interesting. Yeah, I was going to say I'd be interested in seeing the trust in the company to make poor quality product. I trust them that little to give me something good that I trust them to give me something terrible, and I'd never buy anything.
Yeah.
AliExpress.
That would be distrust. Yes.
Distrust, that's right, yeah. Shouldn't be dissing the trust.
No.
Okay, go on then. Give us some examples then of what you're thinking.
Me personally, well, as I say, things like Ertl that I've picked up, I would absolutely always definitely say that, Ertl would be a good bet.
Yes.
Because their attention to detail is exceptional. Their sort of the paint and everything else on their die cast, unless it's been absolutely hammered, seems to survive very well down the decades. And I just think that they're very well thought through toys at the end of the day. It's kind of, they've got good playability and everything else, but they stand up to play as well. So that's the kind of thing that I'm thinking of. Okay, who's put what in the chat?
Martin says this trust topic would have made a very good discussion if only we had something like a chat.
The chat, I know.
Well, you do have something like a chat, and that's how you was able to share that comment with us.
Irony, yes. Use the WhatsApp.
Dave says Micro Machines were always good, and Playmates TMNT has been consistent. And in all fairness, it really has. I think it's actually a crying shame that they've lost the license, and that this year will be the last year of Turtles figures from Playmates, because they've had it since day one.
They've had an exceptionally long run with that license.
Yes, they have indeed. And it's not a line that I've ever bought into. I've never really had any interest in Turtles, but there does feel to be something wrong about it leaving them and going to Mattel. Don't know why. Why it should feel that way to me is totally beyond me, but it does feel wrong.
I mean, I think part of my thinking here was when I was looking at stuff like Starcom, because I'd never heard of Colico, so I had no preconceptions about them as a manufacturer, and therefore was I going to like them? And then, of course,
it's Colico, and I think that they are known for decent quality toys. Just trying to think what else they might have done, but
they've done Sectors and they've done Cabbage Patch Kids.
There we are. That's what I was trying to think of. Cabbage Patch Kids. Yes.
And also various games consoles and such like down the line as well. They had
Rambo.
Such a bizarre history, yeah.
They also did a poo thing. Oh no, wait a minute. That's not poo. That's chocolate. Mr. Chocolate Drink Maker. It looks like poo. It really looks like the poo emoji. Lots and lots of Starcom. Flintstones action figures. Flintstones kids.
Flintstones.
Yeah.
Yabba dabba doo.
They did do a lot of electronic toys as well.
Yes, they did. Yeah. And do you know what they were originally?
Go for it.
They were a leather company.
Oh, of course they were.
The name stands for Connecticut Leather Company.
Of course it does.
Of course it does.
Yeah.
Because why wouldn't they end up making electronic games? I mean, obviously.
Yeah. I mean, it makes perfect sense, doesn't it?
Natural progression.
You can see the progression there, can't you?
Yeah. The skin of dead animals to electronic microchips. Yeah. It's a strange world, ladies and gentlemen. It's a strange world. Yes.
Dave says that Playmates were instrumental in the success of Turtles, like Hasbro with Transformers or Mattel with He-Man. It seems strange for them to be not part of it anymore. Yeah, I totally agree.
Yeah.
I totally agree with that. Speaking of Mattel, and obviously we've had a little discussion on He-Man, the chap who... I've forgotten his name already. Oh, it's all over Facebook, so I'll find it in seconds, I imagine. The chap who is credited with creating Masters of the Universe, creating He-Man, is sadly having some health problems at the moment. And I believe it's his wife has had to put up a GoFundMe to help pay for his medical bills. And naturally, the internet has come forward to say that Amazon, who are going to be profiting from a film based on the Masters of the Universe, should be paying for his medical bills. And I'm not sure if they're even aware that this chap exists. And I was like, I don't believe, in my opinion at all, that even Mattel owe him anything. But I think it would be extremely good marketing for them to publicly step forward and offer to pay his medical bills. To them, it would be very, very little.
Yeah.
But to their fan base, it would mean the world. And I think it's something that they should do. Whether or not they will, I doubt it. But yeah, I mean, he was contracted with them when he created He-Man. You know, when he took a Conan the Barbarian figure and give it a sword and whatnot, and said, "Oh, look, we've got He-Man."
So he's the creator of the toy, then.
Yeah, well, yeah, He-Man was a toy to start with, wasn't he? That was the thing with Masters of the Universe.
Yeah, I don't know which came. Well, I suppose the cartoons tend to come sort of in parallel with, don't they? So that's why I was asking, because I know there's quite a big writing team for He-Man as the cartoon, you know. So that was a sort of quite a team effort in that sense.
Yeah, no, it was, yeah. But no, He-Man started out. They wanted to cash in on the Star Wars thing, the sci-fi thing, mix it with a bit of fantasy, and create another small-sized action figure, pocket-sized action figure for kids, for lads, to be able to carry around with them. And when they were pitching it to Toys R Us and all the other big toy stores, what is it, JC Penney over there, is something like that. All the big toy stores in the States, they were like, yeah, but what is it? What's it from? And
Yeah,
like kids today, they need more than just their imagination. They need to be from something. So the guy was like, "Oh, have I not told you about the comic that's going to be coming packaged in with each of the figures?" No. All right, we're going to do a comic that comes with each of the figures. And that particular toy seller came on board and was like, "Oh, that sounds like a good idea. Yeah, we'll go with that." Another one was like, "No, comic. Kids don't read comics anymore these days." Like, no, that's not interesting. Oh, have I not told you about the hour-long animated special that we're going to make? And the hour-long animated special that he literally thought of on the seat of his pants became the cartoon series.
Yeah.
You really need to watch the Toys That Made Us on Netflix, Andy. You really do.
Yeah, no. Many thousand other one things I need to watch.
Phil says to Dave, he thinks there's enough bloody figures in the Turtles line, that is. Dave doesn't understand. Of course he doesn't understand. There's no such thing as enough figures.
I think they did exactly the same thing with Star Trek as well.
Yeah, of course they did, yeah.
Shed loads of Star Trek Playmates figures.
Martin needs more Star Wars figures.
Martin always needs more Star Wars figures.
I'm not sure what Phil's saying there. To collect did thousands. Yeah, there's enough figures to collect because they did thousands.
Yeah.
And yeah, Phil does. Dave has gone back with, what is too many figures?
If you can't move in your house, it's too many figures.
Yeah, I do apologise to everyone who wants to take part in the chat today. It's not like we've turned it off; it just doesn't seem to be working. Sorry about that. I'm not quite sure what's going on. I don't know if it's a streaming thing. I don't know if it's a YouTube thing. It's a thing. Anyway, sorry, we got completely off this trust thing, didn't we? Because I started talking about the illness of someone. What toy companies do we fully trust? Corgi?
Dinky.
Well, we trust them to be dead.
Well, yes. I mean, I'm going older school, but
Yeah.
I mean, I just go by the fact that that you can still buy stuff that Dinky made like 50 years ago in pretty good nick. Somehow it just survives. It refuses to die.
Okay, then. All right, then. So toys that have withstood the test of time, and except for a few paint chips or loss of accessories, what do we think are good enough now? Is that what you're saying? Still good enough to play with? Well, definitely the Kenner Star Wars line. I think you've got to give that some credit.
Yeah.
Transformers from Hasbro. Considering the amount of flack that Hasbro gets, I think a lot of their old school stuff definitely stands up to the test of time.
Yeah.
Even
like GoBots as well, because GoBots were putting more metal than Transformers.
I'd already considered Bandai. Bandai's definitely in there. Again, another company that gets so much flack, but I think that's possibly down to just the sheer volume. The huge umbrella that they've got now.
And that's another thing for another day. But I mean, the more I research stuff, the more I find that so much has been eaten by the few that now remain that used to exist. It's just crazy,
Sorry, Dave's saying warriors of virtue.
Oh, Dave.
Okay. Well, you know what, Dave? I was going to send this into the group chat later, but seems as you have brought this up,
it's going to be a loincloth, isn't it?
No, but I stumbled across this and I screenshot it this afternoon, and it was on YouTube. It's a short, and it's does anybody remember this terrible TMNT ripoff, which is, of course, Warriors of Virtue.
Ouch.
So, thank you, Dave, for remembering this terrible TMNT ripoff. I don't need to send it to you now. The world's seen it. Should play the short, shouldn't I? It'd take me ages to go find it. Tim's agreeing that the Toys That Made Us is a great series. Star Wars, vintage Star Wars stood the test of time. Still right for now, says Martin, of course. Oh, Dave, other Dave, Reanimator Dave. I almost said your surname then. I don't know if you want me to do that. Mythic Legions are good. Oh, Mythic Legions are brilliant, mate. Yeah. You've seen Ed's video of the Graveyard Skeletons.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've seen it. Yeah. And Dave's just laughing. I don't know what.
Now, see, I mean, one of the interesting things is that I've got a lot of blind spots in terms of, even 80s toy lines. So what about things like Action Force? I mean, does that stand up still? Because we see a lot of those around still, don't we?
I would say that those toys, the figures are made out of the same kind of plastic as Star Wars, and let's face it, they were made in the same factory. The vehicles, you get little bits that break off, but no more so than what you do with Star Wars stuff or Transformers. So I would say that Palitoy toys do stand the test of time and can be trusted to be played with. I think the only thing Action Force has got going against it is, would kids of today be interested? And I think the answer is no, sadly. Although I would love to see them put a toy like the Robo Skull or something along the Red Shadows line out on the market for kids to see, made in today's styles and standard, and just see whether or not it does grab their imagination. Yeah,
Just
I mean
as
maybe.
yeah.
Yeah, maybe the general military stuff wouldn't. Were they the Z Force? Were they Z Force? Q Force was the space one, wasn't it? Or were they the water one? Whatever. I think Z Force was sort of like your general army and your SAS and all that lot. I don't know if they'd grab the imagination like some of the more sci-fi themed would be, but yeah, I'd say Mattel. I mean, the fact that they're still here after all these years, they've got to be a brand that's trusted.
Yeah. I mean, some of them, I suppose it's a case of being in the right place at the right time and just, being able to buy other people out and stuff.
Dave's just said Hot Wheels and Lego. Hot Wheels being Mattel, of course, as well. And yeah, definitely Lego. I think everybody trusts Lego, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
100%.
much so that, I mean, even though other people have tried to do Lego now, Lego is still Lego, and it just seems to bounce off it, doesn't it? Keep going.
Yeah.
Um,
Other Dave, Reanimator Dave has just said reaction seem good. They're made as collector's toys rather, and it's Super 7 is the brand that make them, and they actually don't get good press. But yeah, they're made more as collector toys in the first place rather than kids' toys. At 20 quid a pop, you won't buy them for kids to play with.
no, kids wouldn't want to either. I don't think they really do they? I mean, it's.
Martin wants a retro collection Palitoy Death Star playset remade. Of course he does. Of course he does.
Because he could, yes. What was I thinking of there? I mean, I'm trying to think of things that. What would you not get? What would you avoid with the barge pole? If you saw an old example of one. I'm trying to think what I wouldn't trust, and that's kind of harder, I suppose, because maybe they just haven't survived. Full stop.
Well, strangely enough, as a really breaky toy, and because they've just been reissued, I was going to go with Mask because they're renowned for being fragile and breaky. And we've already just established them as a company of trust.
Yeah, well, this is the thing, Stephen. But I would have assumed that as well. Apparently, I think apparently people's feeling was that the bigger ones probably were more problematic than the smaller ones. Which I could see because I mean, sometimes I think the weight of the toy sometimes acts against it as well. Because if it gets dropped and it's heavy,
do you think it could be a case of because there's more that it can do, there's more that can go wrong with it as well?
Yeah. Definitely. Too many points of weakness, perhaps, then in that scenario. Yes, that's very true.
Dave's saying Super 7 are overpriced, but he has a couple and they are nice. Martin says, easy done, go great in the West Wing. The retro collection Palitoy Death Star playset. Fair enough. Dave's offered a good suggestion here as well. Boglins don't do well from what he's heard.
Rubber.
What they're made out of, the foam rubber. They do deteriorate over years. And Joe, hello Joe, how you doing? He's just said Boglins reek.
Well, it's things, and also we were talking about this the other day, weren't we, with Visionaries?
Yeah.
The way they've started developing kind of mold or something because they've got gaps where mold can get into and sort of gradually kind of.
I'm not sure what it is. I don't know what
the I know it's odd, isn't it?
The stickers, the holographic stickers, they do develop a shadow where the hologram doesn't work anymore.
Yeah,
which is a shame. I think that's just a general hologram thing. I don't think I'd put the blame at. Were they Tyco?
I was going to say, who are they made by? That just occurred to me. I've never really thought about that. Tyco.
I should know this. Tyco. No, that's not Tyco. That's Tokyo. They were Hasbro.
I was going to say There are
How have they not done anything with them?
Hmm?
Well, Hasbro have a tendency of going back to the same well constantly. How have they not done anything with Visionaries?
I think they've licensed them to somebody else.
Yes, Super Sevens just got the license. We discussed it on the last council.
I think the loyal subjects might have them though.
What do you think?
Hang on, let me have a look.
Okay.
I discovered when I was researching my mask video.
Dave's saying, "What do you think to the new Visionaries?" There's been a couple of images circling around the last few days about of Visionaries by Super 7. They're AI images, sadly. They're not actually figures by Super 7.
Okay, so
not them.
Loyal subjects, blah, 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 to serve up some of Hasbro's most memorable brands, including Gem and the Holograms, Popples, My Pet Monster, Play School, My Buddy, Rom, and Mask. So it doesn't mention Visionaries there. Not in that paragraph, anyway.
Okay.
So perhaps I'm mistaken on that one. But they definitely seem to have gotten quite a bundle from them.
Definitely, yeah. But it just seems strange for them to not have done anything with them for the last.
But maybe it's because the holograms are difficult to reproduce these days. I mean, that seems like a daft statement in this day and age. But
I can't imagine that they were easy enough to produce back then and not now.
But it might just be that nobody does it anymore, therefore they can't be bothered, sort of thing. I don't know.
Possibly. Martin says that marbles have stood the test of time. And Joe's saying the recent Boglins are good, though. They're made from a different material, which we're not going to know if they deteriorate until the time comes that they would have deteriorated, but I hope that they don't. And Dave's typing something.
Yeah, there doesn't seem to be anything definitive. It sounds like there have been a couple of attempts to reboot it or sort of make it into like a cinematic universe, Visionaries, but nothing sort of terribly definitive there about who might have them at the moment, apart from obviously Hasbro. So yeah, interesting.
Reanimator Dave says he wishes that they'd release a toy run of the V figures.
Yeah.
Well, you and a lot of other people are hoping for that. Although you can get them from Nima Studios. They are obviously a custom style action figure, but you can get them. Although I think they might have sold out by now.
I used to stay up hideously. Oh no, I tell a lie. I don't think I stayed up hideously late to watch that series when I was far too little to really be watching it, even though it wasn't actually that scary. But I definitely time set the video recorder and used my dark art skills with my video recorder to record the V mini series when it was on at ungodly hours on ITV back in the day.
The mystic arts of presetting your VHS, your VCR to record something.
Absolutely, you got to allow time for any sort of hiccups in the scheduling.
Yeah,
as well. Yeah. Oh yes. Them were the days.
If we're going to venture into collectors' toy lines for what I wouldn't trust,
Ooh.
I've got a lot of hate for this one. Hot toys.
Hot toys, really?
Some of the most expensive on the market, and
disappointed he is.
Well, so many of them have ended up ruined through no fault of their owners over the years, just because of the materials that they're made out of.
Right.
So any character that wears a leather costume or a leather jacket or anything like that, the pleather that they use,
just put that in the chat,
will separate. The surface shiny part of the leather will come off away from the fabric.
Oh dear.
Or flake off in little bits. So your Deadpool.
That's not a good look.
Your Terminators.
It won't.
Darth Vader I do have one, and it's staying sealed in the box because at the moment that box is Pandora's box. It may be perfect, may be absolutely beautiful, but it may also be destroyed.
Oh
And
God.
I will never know that it's destroyed if I don't open it. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I would put Hot Toys up there.
Gosh.
Pleather, says Ben.
Leather.
You know, speaking of pleather or leather,
Right.
for our trip to Japan, we've said to the whole family, we've got not a WhatsApp group, but a shared note where we're supposed to be sharing things on there where we want to go or what we want to do when we go to Japan. And one of my daughters has said Yaoi Dungeon. Yaoi being boy love.
Oh, super.
Put that in a sentence with dungeon, and I was like, nope. You've no chance. She's like, it's not like that, Dad. It's not like that. I said, I don't care what it's like. You're not. You can go back when you're 18.
That's a hard pass. Hard pass from down.
And yeah, pleather is just making me think of what I imagine is in the Yaoi dungeon. It isn't, but
Funny.
Dave says it sounds like the Premier Inn. No, that's Toga's, isn't it? Toga's. My word. And of course, Martin thinks that's hilarious. What happens there stays there. Oh, stop it now. Stop it. Have you had any recent pickups, Andy? I'm going to call you Phil then, because I just saw that Phil was typing.
No, not many recent pickups.
Yes, I've seen the video. I thought I had double vision when I saw the video.
Well, yes, quite. But that did surprise me because I had no expectations. You see, I went into it very cold, not appreciating that they were licensed and therefore absolutely sort of more or less bob on. You know, barring very few minor alterations. But I mean, I gather that they're still. I can't quite figure it out. Some people seem to hate them.
Of course they do.
Other people are just like, yeah. So it's like, I don't get it. I don't understand. I think, is it the bigger ones that they're saying have more problems for some reason? But that goes back to your point before, of, you know, more points of failure, I suppose.
Yeah, true. Actually, leaving pickups for a moment because you just reminded me. Loyal Subjects would be a company that I distrust.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
because there's been a big fallout regarding the mask things. Yeah,
Okay.
and I get very, very few returns at the shop.
Oh,
Very, very few. And I had a Loyal Subjects Naruto figure returned a couple of weeks ago because his leg just kept falling off. And I was like, it's only a ball joint, just pop it back in. No, the socket is larger than the ball at the top of the leg.
that would do
So
it.
it just doesn't stay in. To the point that I don't even think PTFE tape would work.
Ooh.
And I had a quick look online, and apparently that's a very common issue, not with that figure, but across the entire Loyal Subjects range.
Oh dear. Who did they outsource to, I wonder?
I don't know. And it did make. Now we're having this discussion, it has made me think, well, Loyal Subjects then as well.
Oh, that's a shame. Given that they've just probably spent a rather lot of money getting a license from Hasbro for many lines.
Yeah, I know. I hope that. Because for the longest time they did sort of like little blind box mystery figurines of Transformers and Turtles and whatever else, and there wasn't much going on with them.
Right.
You know, it's just sort of like a little mystery minifigure that doesn't do anything, not much articulation at all. So I guess they're still going through a learning curve.
That's quite an expensive learning curve when you're dealing with Hasbro, though.
Yes, it is.
I mean, I noticed that your stock of mask reproductions is not particularly flying off the shelves. Is that a fair comment? I mean, when I was in Birkenhead the other day, they seem to be well stocked, put it that way, as well.
Oh, did they? Is that what you're getting at? Right. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
I only ordered 4 of each. If I'm
Right.
honest with you. But as we've established, I don't overstock on anything. I try not to. Lesson learned. You've had one. I've sold one full set, and I've sold one nearly full set to someone else. So
That's 3-ish.
yeah, I've sold. I mean, I've probably sold the equivalent of 2 complete sets. Yeah, I have that really. I've sold the equivalent of 2 complete sets. So that's half of my stock in a couple of weeks. I can't really knock that.
Mm.
But I feel like it's not going anywhere else now with the rest of it. But I haven't put them online yet.
Oh, yes, I noticed that, actually. I noticed they weren't on.
I have just put them in the window yesterday. Because you mentioned something earlier, didn't you, about my window?
I did, and you said you were going to tell us later.
I did, yeah. So
This is later.
When I first moved into the shop that I'm in now, which was 6 years ago next month, how fast time flies.
Oh, yeah.
We moved in a week. Well, we opened the doors a week before we went into lockdown. That's how I can time it, and it's 6 years since lockdown started next month, isn't it? The shop had previously been broken into on 3 occasions. So 3 of the 4 windows had been put through. 2 of the small side door ones boarded up. I've painted them black, the boards, and I just used them to display things outside anyway. That's fine. But one of the big main windows had a great big hole in it and was half boarded up. And the landlord did promise to get it repaired. Well, we're 6 years on and the landlord still hasn't repaired it. But our local council has decided that they had some money to spend before April to make sure that they get next year's budget, and they very kindly offered to pay for a new window for me, and I was not going to turn that down.
No. And of course, they have a shiny new arcade about to open, so they want all the arcades to look pretty.
Yes, I'm sure that's got something to do with it. So, as of yesterday, Cosmic Toys has a nice new window. The 2 big windows now are both perfect and look lovely. And I've spent the last 2 days building glass cabinets to put in said window. And yes, tomorrow I will have finished stocking up those cabinets. One of the first things that went in the window was mask toys. And it did attract someone's attention today, and he's going to be running it past his wife. So I might have sold a 3rd set.
Excellent. The wife.
We'll see. We'll see. Let's catch up on that chat. There's not much. There's not much there. Degrading toys is a good subject, says Phil. I think we moved on from that now.
Yeah, but obviously, yellowing and stuff is. You'll see from my video tomorrow that. Well, actually, ironically, you won't, but I do talk about it in my video tomorrow in terms of how some things can get horribly yellow over time. So I guess there are certain things. It's just they will struggle to last because of that.
Martin says, brilliant segue to a new window. And Dave has got a pickup, a really cool one. Everyone here has probably seen it, though. And if you haven't seen it, it's the Cosmic Legions Orvar action figure. And head over to my other channel, Cosmic Toyman. You will see an unboxing video of it there, which I did before I sent it to Dave. It's awesome. Spoilers. So yeah, you've picked up Mask Condor. You were saying.
Yes, I have. Yes, and of course, I would be remiss if I did not show off my other little teeny tiny pickup. It gets bigger when I play with it, Gareth.
Oh.
I haven't got any batteries in it yet, so I had to do that myself.
Okay.
Give me sight beyond sight. No stuff. Yes.
I wound someone up in the shop with that one. I did tell you about it when you bought it, didn't I? But for the benefit of the viewers at home, someone said that when I was unpacking these from the shipping cartons, he went, "Oh, you've got to do it! You've got to do it!" And I was like, "Do what?" He said, "Hold it over your head and shout it out." And I went, "Really?" So me being me, I lifted it over my head, and yes, I know this is wrong, but I did it to wind him up, and I just went, "I
have
have
power
the power!" And you're like, "Oh, you've ruined it now." But if they do a He-Man sword, a sword of power, then I will raise that above my head and I will say, "Thunder, thunder, Thundercats!" Oh!
I think we did establish, didn't we, that this is considerably larger than the original. We think
It is.
because it's hefty. Yeah. It's hefty. I mean, obviously, I'll put it in a box still, but it will come out of the box. But it is hefty.
I believe it's proportionate.
I say, well, actually, I mean, I watched a few clips of Thundercats on YouTube, just to sort of get myself in the mood and stuff. And it's actually, the animation is really good. Still, it does hold up. It's like proper anime, high quality kind of animation. I thought, I'm sure some episodes were perhaps a little bit slapdash, but the particular clips I saw, I thought, yeah, it was really good.
It was
a real mythos behind it as well, which I thought was also impressive.
It had lore.
Yeah, it had a lot of lore, I think. So I think they did a really nice job with it. I can't remember if I've got it on. I think I've got some of it on DVD at least.
I think they should show it. They should show it again. They should air it.
Well, they had that reboot, didn't they? I suppose if the reboot flopped, then perhaps they've just gone there.
I think the reboot was cancelled before it really got shown. It was left on a cliffhanger as well. And then many years later, they decided to do Thundercats Raw, which
oh, I'm aware. Oh, I saw it and ran in the opposite direction at Chitara speed.
Yeah.
Yeah. What the hell was that all about?
I haven't watched it. I will not watch it. And Ben's sharing a pukey face emoji.
I saw that.
Yeah. It's in the Steven Universe style, which there's nothing wrong with the Steven Universe style for that kind of cartoon. Thundercats is not that kind of cartoon.
No.
It's really not. Yeah, so is that all of your pickups?
That was pretty much it, actually. Yeah, I've got another one. I've got another something on the way, but you'll see most of my Starcom stuff is in my video tomorrow night, which I probably won't be in the chat for, but enjoy anyway.
Okay, fair enough. Well, I have had a few pickups. As anyone who's seen the video that I dropped this evening on the new channel, the unboxing of models from Japan. I'm just thinking, shall I switch cameras? Will it let me switch cameras? Because I don't know if I'm set up to switch cameras. Let's see what it'll let me do. Which one's it letting me? Yeah, I don't want to use that one, but I will do now it's given me it. There we are. Oh my word.
Are these your Tomicas? Yes.
Yeah. Is that how you pronounce it?
I'm guessing that's how you pronounce it. I've always pronounced it like that.
So there's that one.
Yeah, I do. They did Thunderbirds like this.
They did?
Yeah.
Yes. Excuse the shaky cam. There's that one, which is a particular favourite. I do like that.
Testarossa.
Yeah. Testarossa, yeah. With the flip-up headlights, which is quite interesting. We've got the Nissan Skyline police car.
Obligatory Prowl reference, even though apparently it isn't.
Of course, yeah. I mean, it's not. It's not. This is Skyline for crying out loud. Not a fan. Why is the camera wobbling around all over the place? So there's that one, and then there's Martin's favourite, the Lunar Cruiser. Quite likes that one, does Martin?
Yeah, I saw Martin commenting about that actually.
Yeah,
that's cool. Yeah.
But my favourite out of the whole lot is this 1/43 scale Lamborghini Jota. It's red chrome. Absolutely beautiful. If you want to see better footage of it, then watch the video over on the other channel of the unboxing, because I show them off a little bit better. Than
That almost looks like they could have used that in UFO.
Yeah, I suppose so, yeah. It's a really nice model. And I'm not looking at the comments right now, but I can already hear Dave shouting out, Lamborghini!
I can just hear Phil salivating from here. Yeah.
And then there's one other which I have got out. It's a Barago Bugatti Chiron in 1/64 scale. And I actually opened this one at the shop when it arrived in the post. So Martin and Ben have already seen this one. And it does have opening doors.
Indoors.
So you can get into your Bugatti Chiron if you wish. Now let's flick that back over. Switch back to me. There we go. So yeah, that's my pick. Oh, I've got two others. A couple of graphic novels. Purely because I started this line years ago, and then I couldn't.
Night and Day. I don't think I've got that one.
Yeah, the Superman Batman one. I started it years ago, and I couldn't get any further for whatever reason. I just couldn't pick them up anywhere. And these came in with a job lot that I bought 18 months ago.
Ah.
And I've been sorting through one of the boxes yesterday, rather, and I was like, oh, I don't have those ones. I'll take them.
So were they Loeb, those ones?
They're not, no. The part of that series that Loeb started.
Yes.
But no, that was one of those series where they changed the writer and artist as the story arcs changed.
I'm trying to think what I've got Public Enemies and stuff out of that, I think. Supergirl. I did actually lend that to someone, actually. But
yeah, Public Enemies is a good one.
Yeah.
Public
They
Enemies.
did a cartoon of it as well, actually.
Yeah, they have done an animated version. Now, I've learnt not to trust those so much. Ironically.
I think I've covered mine up with a very large Batman graphic novel.
Strangely enough, guess what Dave shouted out? Lambo!
Yep.
Martin does like the moon buggy. But Thundercats is completely different to that sort of thing. That's meaning the Steven Universe. Yep, I said that. Yeah. Phil loved the reboot. If Masters of the Universe is good, then I will allow Travis Knight to make a Thundercats movie, says Dave.
You can just imagine somebody will do like the crossover to end all crossovers, won't they? Can you imagine?
It's that bad that Teen Titans Go takes the mick out of it, to be fair. They take everything. Phil doesn't think that live action would be a good idea. Cats is an example. Well, Cats is an example of getting cats wrong.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's like...
the stage play is live action, and that's good. Says people that have seen it. I haven't. Martin does like the moon buggy. They look more human than cats.
Things we think about Avatar.
Jota is nice. And Martin says that is nice. There we go. Caught up. Oh, well, I know that you're wanting to wrap things up a bit early tonight. So before we do, is there anything else that you want to add to this? I don't want to start another discussion that might last more than 20 minutes.
No, it was just, as I say, in terms of other things, the only other thing I've got this week is tomorrow, which I've started a little bit earlier than average, just so you're aware, because Ed has got a video at 8 on, help me with the name of what's he called?
Cordon.
Yes, that one. Thank you.
Transformers Missing Link.
Cordon, yes. Whereas mine is about Starcom, which is one of those lines where I have no good explanation for why I never got any at the time, but I didn't. like mask. So Starcom is very spacey, but it's got some very interesting similarities to my mind with Diaclone. So
Okay.
I will explore that a touch. Well, actually, more than a touch. I do explore a little bit actually in the video. So
Now
by
I'm
way,
going to guess.
by way of comparison,
I'm going to guess that.
are you going to preempt me? You're going to preempt me? Come on and preempt me, Gareth.
I'm going to preempt you by 24 hours here. I'm guessing that the way you're seeing it as being inspired by Diaclone, it's not Transformers, and that's why you specifically said Diaclone and not Transformers, because
I did
Diaclone's
indeed
more than that, isn't it?
Yes, I did indeed use the word Diaclone because Diaclone did not all become Transformers.
Hmm.
Mm.
Okay. So you the ship that you recently got, that flying thing, whatever it's called, I forgot the name of it. Yeah, it's things like that and other similar things, maybe smaller things,
Yes.
that you can see the links to Starcom.
It's the functionality. It's not so much the design, it's the functionality that's
Oh, no, I
interesting.
think the design.
Mm.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, there are inevitably, there are spaceships and there are spaceships in both, sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's more two distinct elements of the functionality, which are the core elements of Starcom's unique selling points, are remarkably similar to some of the selling points of Diaclone. Now, they are different scales and everything else. You'll see that. That's very obvious when you'll see that in the video. And it's not dissing Starcom. I mean, I think others have drawn this illusion before, and there isn't apparently any sort of clear evidence that one was based off the other or drew inspiration from the other. It may well be it's just a sort of thing that a lot of people were doing in the 80s, but I find it very coincidental that the example of something that I show you in the video contains both features that Starcom uses.
Okay. Interesting.
Starcom. Yeah. It's weird. It's weird how it's just come sort of, as I said, like I said, I didn't have any Starcom up until this point. And I think the one time I'd seen it was on, I don't know, I can't remember exactly which video it was, but I remember being interested because you sort of put the figure down and it activated the toy, but there were no batteries involved. And I thought, that's really clever. How have they done that? So it's very, very interesting to me that they were doing that. And I can't believe I missed that as a kid. All I can think is that it was just at the wrong time where I was more into my gaming and stuff than I was into my toys. So I just stepped over that line, where toys were kind of in the past and gaming and comics and stuff were more in my future at that point and in my present, So it's just that sort of that kicking off point for me, I think. So interesting for me, but really interesting to see it now as well. Because there's quite a lot of it about. And my first piece, of course, I got from One Cosmic Toy Man. It's not so healthy anymore, I'm afraid, but I still got it.
Fair enough. Yeah, Dave's saying, "Don't spoil it. We want to watch." I was like,
You will be able to watch it 7:15.
"Yeah, I weren't trying to spoil it. I was trying to see if not if mine and Andy's minds were on the same track, but if where my thought of what track Andy's mind was on, if I was right about that, and I think I am. If you know what I mean.
All will be revealed tomorrow.
Yeah, all will be revealed tomorrow. Yeah. No, I don't want you to reveal anything now. I was just I was looking to see if I was right about where you were coming from, and I think I am. So yeah.
Okay, you can stop digging now.
No, yeah. Sorry, we'll watch it tomorrow. We'll watch it tomorrow. I look forward to it.
But I do. I will also say that if you are a Thunderbirds fan, but you lack shelf space, the Tomica Thunderbirds R Go die-cast models are very nice.
Okay.
And they are that scale, and they come in little boxes, which is quite cute. They're just cute like that. Yeah, they're cool. because the Japanese love Thunderbirds. They've always been producing Thunderbird stuff. Like, they've never stopped, basically. So.
No, they haven't, no. And you know why they do cute little things in Japan? Because they have such confined living spaces.
Yeah.
And if they want anything, it needs to be tiny. Love it. Right, okay, well, apologies to everyone once again for not being able to join in the chat. I feel like we've done the best that we could.
Well, we've Robinsoned it as best we could.
Yeah, we've MacGyvered it, haven't we?
Yeah.
So I do apologise for that, but we've done as best. And obviously, thank you all for watching. Thank you all for participating as best as you can. Thank you, Andy, for joining us. Thank you, Ed, for not joining us, but probably watching on, in the back seat somewhere. Hope you had a good evening. And yeah, Andy's got a video tomorrow. I've got one coming out on Friday, which is the unboxing and kind of review of Masterverse New Eternia Roboto from Masters of the Universe. So have a watch for that. It's not on this channel, it's over on the Cosmic Toyman channel. And that's it. So, yeah, take care, everyone. And tatty buys.
I'm off to get some kip.
Me too.